is mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal
Hold up.
mastermind.
I want to hear this song.
Bub, you're as dumb as that getup. I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see, my master, the real master, he's been pulling all the strings.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nose who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming, a good neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
What are you looking at?
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's Mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get myself a drink, so...
And no, robotic hellspawn they were, but not Fat Fahey's, for he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything? Yeah, right. But I do, see? And I'll tell you too, on one condition. By the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the Mobbots' heads is still talking. You're darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my kiss to see, and I'm gonna use it to tell you where the big boss man is, see? And your one condition? You take my head with you, so's I can see you take that creep down. Yeah, what did he ever do for me, huh? Okay, so he created me. Whoop-de-doo. Who needs a father who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
Use your blade of Bastet to free the Mobbot's head from its now destroyed body. Do it.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Plenty of luck.
Ah! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Now tell us, who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires? Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer! That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's
Back.
to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton.
Yes?
War away.
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots.
And it just so happens to be my usual starter in the Ruby Sapphire games.
Not a robot, a man.
I wonder who the I wonder who the two Pokemon that not Pokemon reps in Smash are gonna be. Yeah. I'll tell you a character I hope to see in the air. Simon. We need to have the Captain N reunion.
Dr. Amari? Nick.
I take it this isn't a social...
Have destroyed this fair city.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you too mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators
Yeah.
require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this. And so do we.
For what?
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this
To be honest, I don't really I don't really understand how they do that.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen,
Is it every
all
50
Institute
trophies?
technology
Is it every 100?
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past
And the
all
closest
dead.
I've gotten, I think, is in Disgaea.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me.
To be honest, I don't care about getting everything in a game done.
If I start coughing like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of.
There we go.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant. Were you going to say something or not?
That's his prerogative, not mine.
Speak up now.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there.
But hey, at least I was telling Arcanus the truth about that whole scene in J-Stars. It was hilarious.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio. I'm trying to sleep.
Remember, you are
Mom
experiencing
knew how
these
it
memories
was.
as Kellogg.
She
This may
wasn't
prove
soft, but
disorienting at first.
she loved me. And Dad was either drunk or not around. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world
This
worked?
doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I think now she wanted me to kill him.
There appears to be
I should
another
have.
intact memory close
Instead,
to
I ended up running away.
There.
I told my...
Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it, and it's gone. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a
Let's
daughter.
keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes I don't remember much from that time. But there was always a job for someone like me. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Suit yourself.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if it really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want? You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth.
One of
I
these has
kinda
got to tell
ran
us
out of
something.
road.
It's probably he
I'd come to terms
got
with
distracted by somebody wanting to
there's
talk
one.
to
Wasn't
him.
gonna be stupid enough to get mixed.
Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. Wasn't
Oh
usual for
man!
anybody from
Now
the
this is
Institute to come along on a
and now
mission.
this is fucking
This one stood out.
deja vu.
They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault.